A Memphis couple's honeymoon in Fiji ends with the wife dead and the husband charged with murder. 38-year-old Bradley Robert Dawson is in jail tonight without bond. Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson is live outside the couple's home in Cooper Young. Daniel, the wife worked as a pharmacist here in Memphis, and I got a text this morning from several people talking about this. They were apparently known by many people here.
Known and loved, yes. Christina Chin, she graduated from UT. The couple lived in this house, this new house in Cooper Young right here behind me. Tonight, Chin is being remembered.
What should have been the perfect honeymoon for a Memphis couple on a Fiji island has ended in this. Newly married 38-year-old Bradley Robert Dawson charged with the murder of his wife, 39-year-old Christina Chin. The Fiji Sun reports Dawson is accused of killing his wife in a resort on the Yasawa Islands. Fox 13 uncovered records showing the couple lived in Cooper Young on Elsie Avenue.
Here in the Cooper Young area of Memphis, we spoke with several neighbors. They had heard of the incident, but none wanted to go on camera.
One neighbor says she saw Chin right before the vacation. She described her as elated she would get to spend her honeymoon in Fiji. We did some digging and discovered Chin graduated from UT and worked as a pharmacist at a Kroger in Memphis.
Bradley Dawson is employed by Youth Villages, a nonprofit that works to improve the lives of children. The organization says he's been suspended pending further information.
Youth Villages now offering their condolences to Chin's family and said Dawson is on leave. Not much is known about how Chin died. Meanwhile, police in Fiji continue their investigation in hopes of finding an answer to the question, why?
Back out live again, Dawson, the husband, remains in jail tonight. I did speak with his attorney late tonight. He tells me that his client is innocent. He says he hopes to get bail for his client during his next court date that's coming up on the 27th. Merle.
All right, Daniel Wilkerson is live from the Cooper Young area for us tonight. Thank you, Daniel.